City volunteers assess damages in the aftermath of a storm in Sichuan, China. Senior city volunteers visit a Dharma family who has experienced serious illness. Welcome to Dai Headlines. I'm Siri Su. Thank you for joining us. In Sichuan of China, due to a storm, mudslide took place in Xichang. More than 300 residents were evacuated and no one was injured. City volunteers contacted the local government and went there to assess the damages. They will start to distribute emergency cash after assessing damages. In the aftermath of a storm, a lot of stones and mud accumulated in Anha town, the Yi tribal village. The crops have been buried in mud and people's homes are a mess. City volunteers have come to assess the damages.
We are only seeing part of the damages brought by mud and stones. For some families, their houses are still there, but their crops have been severely damaged.
Before the mudslide, people planted green peppers and walnuts here. In addition, we raised some livestock here.
More than 300 people in the 110 households have been evacuated, and fortunately no one was injured. However, people worry about the reconstruction. Among them, Jimu Youxia's house has been destroyed.
Inside the house, everything has been washed away. There is nothing left, not even the bed. There is nothing in the house, only the people got out.
Children's studies cannot be disrupted. The little wooden board inside the tent is their temporary desk.
The wooden board is flat and hard, so we can sit on the ground and use it as a desk.
After assessing the damages, city volunteers will distribute emergency cash and aid supplies to help the residents get through the difficult times. Tzu Chi is in Chile helping to stop the spread of coronavirus by assisting those in need of help. From quick reliefs 10 years ago to now helping an NGO, Tzu Chi continues to help where it is needed. Let's take a look.
Each bag weighs about 20 kilograms and is filled with material goods to send to the needy families with an autistic family member. They are all from the list Footprint Foundation provided. Tzu Chi, of course, had to help deliver prevention supplies to them.
We are an NGO too, but with limited resources. I'm so grateful for Tzu Chi's assistance to us. It's really indescribable.
I'm very honored to be able to be here with Tzu Chi volunteers helping. What moves me the most is sharing in this beautiful moment with everyone.
The footprints of love continue to reach more corners of Chile. Also, a Chinese living in Chile donated 3 million Chilean peso, which is approximately 3,651 US dollars.
The pandemic is really serious, and I've been moved by city volunteers' efforts. I really appreciate their great love, which inspires me to give what little I can to help end this ordeal.
In the face of the pandemic, everyone is in this together, as we can all be a little bit kinder and friendlier to one another.
The COVID-19 pandemic has affected the economy of the United States, leading to a high unemployment rate. As New York slowly resumes its industrial activities, Tzu Chi New York chapter has resumed its weekly distribution of fresh produce for disadvantaged families. In addition, the volunteers' delivery of food for solitary seniors will also continue. 80-some-year-old Mrs. Wang is a solitary senior who has suffered a stroke. Her life has been impacted by the pandemic.
Since I came back from Taiwan on April 20th, I have not gone outside. While some kind-hearted people wanted to visit me, to be honest, they are afraid of me and I am afraid of them. Since I suffered a stroke, I have mobility issues. When stroke patients walk, our steps are unsteady.
Fortunately, city volunteers have been delivering fresh produce weekly since the epidemic broke out in March, lessening Mrs. Wang's worries.
这个米呀，谢谢，这个米还有花，还有番茄，有番茄。
我说不好意思啦，我说这样，可能有些人比我还更需要的，我说没有关系。
可是你一个人住，对，他的腿又不好走路。
还有是我们的法亲家人。
She is our Tzu Chi donating member. When we saw that her children are not by her side, and she suffered a stroke after her husband passed away, we thought that we should help her.
出去买菜，所以我们讲的这就是我们该帮助的对象。
Sister Sansan's driving skills are better than mine. My mission is to help her locate the place.
The volunteer couple Jiang Shanshan and Jiang Changdong are over 60 years old. However, when they saw the needs of solitary seniors and underprivileged families, they started to distribute food twice every week since March.
How's everybody doing? They're doing okay? They'll recover? Okay, good.
In 3 months, volunteers will mobilize 422 times, and 2,824 sets of food were distributed.
All right, take care.
Thank you.
As New York resumed industrial activities, Tzu Chi New York chapter has resumed its weekly fresh produce distribution. However, they also implemented epidemic preventative measures to avoid infections.
来，跟我来。
After the epidemic broke out, the prices of fresh produce in all the supermarkets have risen. People must have enough money in order to buy food, but they do not have sources of income. As a result, they're eager to receive our food, hoping to take home fresh produce.
Due to the epidemic, many people have become unemployed and the economy has stalled, affecting many families. Tzu Chi's distribution of fresh produce can help lessen their financial burdens. Also in the United States, Tzu Chi volunteers in Las Vegas visited a dental clinic to promote vegetarianism to its employees. Meanwhile, volunteers of San Francisco, California, visited their Dharma family to deliver zhongzi.
Continuing the 26-year tradition, Tzu Chi San Francisco branch volunteers are delivering zongzi to their Dharma family.
Tzu Chi San Francisco Dharma family is here to help me celebrate the Dragon Boat Festival. I'm so touched.
我真的没想到，怎么这么棒，感恩。
I can't believe the office prepared this gift for the holiday for us. 2 nutritional zhongzi. Thank you for this and blessings to everyone.
During the COVID period, Tzu Chi volunteers in the United States cannot get together to make zongzi for the holiday. Thankfully, a young bakery store owner, Hannah, sold the zongzi at a discount to Tzu Chi.
I think the foundation is caring for society and has been planting seeds of love. When this unstable society needs comforting, you are there and everyone can feel your immediate love and are able to adjust their mindset. I'm not able to give a whole lot. This is just what is within my own means.
Caring for the Dharma family means distance is not an issue.
我真的还没粽子吃呢，这个有这个可以吃，真的是太好了，感恩哦！而且这次是五谷粽，哎，我真的好感动哦，我都要哭了。
你看专程呢，这个疫情的关系。
During the COVID period, I cannot leave my home, but you guys are so thoughtful to have driven an hour to visit me, so you can bring me zhongzi. I'm so grateful and so thankful. Thank you for continuing this tradition in San Francisco.
还保留这个传统。
我觉得真的，我们真的要好好珍惜。
We really feel we must cherish the time we have to spend with one another.
Vegetarian. But thank you, Tzu Chi. Vegetarian, please. Please, we really support it. Thank you.
Meanwhile, in Las Vegas, Nevada, Tzu Chi volunteers visited a dental office to encourage the workers to take 1 vegetarian meal a day to help protect the planet as well as their health.
Around Dragon Boat Festival, people make zhongzi, also fragrance sachets. Kaohsiung Xinxin Long-Term Care Station volunteers taught seniors to learn about Chinese medicines and make fragrance sachets. Let's join their festive activities. We hope to train our bodhisattva so that the body movements can become more agile.
Volunteers led the seniors to warm up because they're going to do some delicate handcrafts, which include these fragrant Chinese herbs. Oh, these herbs have stimulated these seniors smelling. Now let's put them all into a paper bag and tie it up. This simple fragrance sachet is not only festive but bug repellent.
Mom is happy here to do something with her own hands. This can help her brain to function well.
On the fragrance sachet seniors made, there were also jinx aphorism cards that touched everyone.
I stood up from defeat because I experienced a serious illness. I feel deeply about it because I isolated myself for 10 years because of my illness.
They found their old-time joyfulness with volunteers' companionships and turned their elderly lives colorful again.
Tzu Chi volunteer Jiang Lingyame experienced a heart attack back in May of this year. After emergency treatment, she was revived. Now she's resting at home. Thus, Yan Bo-wen, the director of Tzu Chi's Charity Foundation, paid a visit to her.
This group of old friends are connected by Tzu Chi and have plenty of memories from the last half-century.
Thinking about the old days, we were all once young and dedicated our lives to Tzu Chi.
I'm filled with Dharma joy. All in all, we are grateful for the Master.
Time flies and everyone is older. Jiang Lingyame experienced a heart attack in May, and though she's recovered, she is now especially thankful she's still here, able to tell her story.
When you participate in many activities, you have many stories to share, so you must live on. I'm so happy to see everyone here and enjoy listening to everyone's story.
Really, my mother said to me the other day, she has not wasted her life. So if she had left, she wouldn't be leaving behind regret, as she lived it to her fullest.
Tzu Chi volunteer Chen Jinghai's wife has also suffered a major illness and is now resting at home. Dharma family members visited to bring blessings from Master Zhen Yan.
Of course, resting is for recharging, as I need to continue walking on the Tzu Chi path and follow Master Zhen Yan.
This is an opportunity for learning. As part of the community, we need to understand what families may need and how to support them.
Director Yan Bo-wen is learning so much from the experience.
I'm the one who gained the most. I'm most moved by seeing how the Dharma family is so close to one another.
After the epidemic in Taiwan was brought under control, Tima volunteers' medical outreach programs in the rural areas also resumed. Northern District Tima's first stop in June was Pingxi, New Taipei City.
Half a year later, the familiar Tzu Chi volunteers in blue and white uniforms appeared in Pingxi. The residents have missed the volunteers. This is the first free clinic in Pingxi, conducted by Tima volunteers after the epidemic was brought under control. The medical team and volunteers walked into the alleys and cared for the elders.
Because of the epidemic, these elders did not see our family like Tima volunteers for a long time. So when they first saw us, they felt very kind, as if we were relatives. So I think our usual company is also very important to them.
The gathering once every 2 months was delayed this year due to the outbreak. Volunteers not only brought the medical service, but also other services.
The doctor heals the patient, hairstylists take care of their appearance, so we come here to help the seniors cut their hair. Because it is summer, her hair is very long and it is prone to eczema, so now I'll make her beautiful, okay?
Besides home visits, the Dementia Care Center, cooperated by Taipei Tzu Chi Hospital, and the community has also restarted. Everyone forgets the heat of outdoors and enjoys the moment.
After the epidemic eased, we will resume the original courses. Through some exercises to strengthen the muscles, the elders are less likely to fall due to sarcopenia or debilitating factors.
After the epidemic, the Tzu Chi medical team and volunteers seized the opportunities to offer services so that elders in rural areas could get more company and care.
Tima volunteers travel to Miaoli, Zhuolan town once a month to serve patients. This time they were divided into multiple routes. Some volunteers served the ill residents in the activity center, and some went deeper into the mountain to serve patients with mobility issues.
The car drove to Zhuolan mountainous area. As it reached the destination, medical volunteers get off and walk into the patient's home.
There were some added medicines. I put them together. He is actually well under control now.
In addition to helping patients to organize medicine, Tima doctors give the patients with spinal injuries some encouragements.
This
kind of disease needs people's encouragement. Don't let him die down. Don't let him feel inferior. With a good spirit, the body will recover slowly.
Other team of doctors also traveled to the Pinning Activity Center in Zhuolan to hold a free clinic to safeguard residents' health.
I really appreciate this opportunity to serve others. Our service intentions are unchanged. Coming here to serve gives us the opportunities to learn. We come here to check patients and learn from other Digi volunteers how to cultivate our hearts, so we also benefit a lot.
Many doctors have participated in free clinics for more than 10 years and have established a good relationship with local elders, making the consultation more like meeting and caring between family members.
The Fuxing recycling station in Zhanghua was established more than 10 years ago. The volunteers there are over 60 years of age on average. Some of them have health issues, while some have experienced many difficulties in life. Yet everyone has found their life values after doing recycling.
Fuxing Recycling Station, which is located at the center of the field, was originally a fish farm more than 10 years ago. It was transformed into a recycling station by reusing building materials. Now it becomes a gathering center for everyone.
Some people passed by and were happy to see the recycling station and then came to do recycling. Some even brought their parents together.
The recycling station is filled with the volunteers who are busy sorting recyclables. 77-year-old Tzu Chi, although her health is not good and is suffering from diabetes and high blood pressure, she also grabs the chance to give of herself.
I will be happier after doing recycling. Otherwise, I have nothing to do at home except chanting sutra.
The 60-year-old Liao Wenju will bring with her grandson, who is 3, to do recycling regularly.
Where is your school? You need to pick it up. I bring him here to learn about our humanity. As he grows up, he can know more about Tzu Chi gradually.
The 3-year-old grandson likes to go to the recycling station to help. The seed of goodness has already been growing in the little heart. The Fuxing Recycling Station is indeed everybody's origin of happiness.
There are many senior bodhisattvas doing recycling at Fuxing Recycling Station. One of them, Ms. Lin, is 74 years old and is a Tzu Chi recipient. Her son and daughter-in-law are in prison simultaneously, so she has to take care of her granddaughter and great-granddaughter. Because of Tzu Chi, she found new hope in life.
Seeing volunteers arrive, Miss Lin quickly came out to greet them. Her son and daughter-in-law are concurrently serving prison sentences. She showed us the responsibility of taking care of her granddaughter and great-granddaughter.
Tzu Chi brothers and sisters treat me very well. They sent me this bag of rice and the snacks for my great-granddaughter. Although my life is difficult, I still need to face it.
Hang on, when the kids grow up, you will be relieved.
In the difficult days, because there are Tzu Chi volunteers to care for her and for her to rely on, so she has new hopes in life.
When we came to care about her, she told us she didn't know how to communicate with the children. Because our children are just about the same age as them, we shared our experience with her.
Changing from a receiver to a giver, Miss Lin decided to have a different life. She goes to the recycling station regularly to do recycling for more than a year.
I'm so grateful to Tzu Chi brothers and sisters. Thank you once again.
Although she's not feeling well, she still comes here because she is happy here.
Feeling the Dharma joy in recycling, Miss Lin suffers from diabetes and high blood pressure. Her illness did not lock her down, and the hardship of life made her more courageous because she knows that volunteers will always support her.
45-year-old Tzu Chi recipient Siti is the eldest daughter among 10 siblings. She's also a single mother with 2 children. Facing a difficult life, she still distributes food for the homeless.
11 a.m. in the morning, Siti and her sisters are already busy in the kitchen preparing 100 meals together.
Some of them are women and some are disadvantaged and seniors on the street. Sometimes they don't have food to eat and my sisters saw people giving them food, so we want to try to do it. They asked us who will be cooking, and I volunteered and I said I can cook. I didn't charge anything, just doing it with a sincere heart.
Siti is a single mom who is good at cooking. Her family of 10 all rely on selling snacks and beverage at a small stand to make a living. Tzu Chi volunteers have been aiding her, and they admire her willingness to reciprocate the love to help the homeless.
Although she's poor and lives a hard life, she never gave up and has been fighting for a better life. From this, I feel that she's a fantastic woman.
Although we live a hard life, there are people who suffer more than us. We should help those in need. We don't have money, but we can put in our efforts. We can do whatever we can so that everyone can have food to eat.
Sometimes when we are giving food, we see that they don't have masks to wear and disinfectant liquid to wash their hands. It's sad to see. We can give these supplies, but we can feel their hunger. I feel very good to help so many people.
During epidemic time, Paraguay Tzu Chi volunteers continue to distribute food baskets to care recipients. In addition, they've delivered sanitation materials to the prison. We'll leave you with these images. Thank you for joining us. Goodbye.